Hi there everyone, it's Susan Winter. If you are a subscriber, welcome back to my channel. Love you madly. And if those of you that are writing me or just checking in for the first time, happy to have you here. So I take questions from all you guys because after all, this channel is to serve your needs. And today I have a question from one of my viewers who wants to know how to let go of the person and the dream. And those of you who have heard my videos before, you've read Breakup, Triage, you know what I'm talking about with the dream. But for the rest of you, let me start by reading this and then I'll give you that information. So, Felix, and by the way, Felix, thanks a lot for writing me. Felix writes, "Hi Susan, your videos are really saving me." Mwah! I'm so happy to hear that. "I'm having a hard time getting rid of the dream. I'm completely sure I wouldn't want this hot and cold person anymore, but still find it impossible to cut the wiring clean off. And sometimes I feel jealous of the possibility that he gets a potential new partner. This contradiction within myself is exhausting. Help, please, X." Okay, so Felix, you were dealing with a hot and cold partner. And you have so appropriately made a clarification between the partner and the dream. For those of you who know my work, I'm just going to recap. Those of you who don't, it is my experience and philosophy that when we fall for somebody, that person bumps up next to us and creates an inspiration. They create a dream. With that person, whatever they bring to the table, we start to see a future that we want. That is what I call the dream. They inspire a future imagining of our life with them, and they are the active person that does that. They're the vehicle, that we see a family or a home, or that we get to travel the world, or that they're incredibly bright and intelligent, or they're our workout partner, or they love the kind of food and movies that we do. They're a great companion. Whatever it is that we want, this person has made us realize that we can get it. And we begin to fill in the dream. Now, there are two parts to heartache. One is losing the person, and the other is losing the dream. Now, Felix understands that there's a difference. He understands that technically he shouldn't want the person. He wants the dream. Worse yet, if he lets go completely of this person who's hot and cold and doesn't want them, what do you do with the dream? How do you handle putting somebody else into that dream? Because that person uniquely inspired this version of dream, okay? And then the other part that so many of us work with is, okay, I didn't get to have you. Now you're going to take everything I gave you, everything I inspired in you, everything we did together, this new and improved you, and go give it to somebody else, everything I didn't get. So let's go over this. One, the dream. That is your dream. All you discover in being with this person is that you like these things. You want these things. We have to thank this person, even if they left your life, even if they exited in a horrific manner. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that. You thought they were the vehicle to capture your dream, and yes, they might have been. But your dream exists, and you will want to amend it and reshape it, take apart the places that were unique for them and make it more generic until somebody else comes through, or amend that part of your dream to accommodate somebody who's consistent and loving and wants what you want and wants you. Then the other part is, how do we get over, feeling rotten about them moving on? Well, they're going to move on. And the other person isn't going to get what you wanted. The other person is going to get what your partner gives them. Think about it. What did you get from them? How good was it? And don't think that they're going to be completely different with somebody else. Yes, I know, you've heard me say different people bring out different things in us, but every partner has their own dispositional core. We all do. I have a dispositional core, so do you. I may be with 7 different people in a room, And I relate to each one differently, but I'm going to be the same version. I'm going to be that dominant version of myself that is consistent in my core. It may be shaded differently as I communicate with different people. So don't ever think that if you had somebody who was hot and cold with you, they're going to suddenly run off and be, oh, so consistent with somebody new. It doesn't happen like that. So don't torture yourself. That's why I call cutting yourself and then putting salt in it. Don't do that. No, no, no. We all go there. We always think somebody else is going to get everything we wanted. It doesn't work like that. So, Felix, I want to go over this with you. First of all, I'm glad that my videos are saving you. You don't have to get rid of the dream, but you have to amend it and leave him out of it. Leave an empty space for the person who's auditioning for the role of leading man in your life, okay? You know, your leading character. Like when you're casting a movie, they know the qualities they want. They don't exactly see the person. Or you might have had a person in your mind. You wanted to do this film with X and X actor. But X and X actor, you know, kind of didn't show up well, and they were hot and cold, and they were in and out of their trailer, and, you know, just unaccountable, so you have to replace them. So leave a spot open for somebody who's better, okay? And impossible to cut the wiring clean off? No, you can do that. You can cut the wiring clean off when you convince yourself that where you're moving toward is a whole lot better than anything you got. And you know that's the case, right? And feel jealous of the possibility that he gets a potential new partner? He will. He will. And guess what? They're going to experience hot and cold, not you. Everyone, thank you so much for these messages and for these videos. If you want to write me with a video request, susanwinter.net. Bottom of the contact page, the box that says video request. We do not have any personal emails that we respond to, okay? And if you want to work with me, coach with me, go to the consultation page. You can get 45 minutes. You can get magnified by the minute, and you can see one of my new packages for Love a la carte, where I help you design the love model that works best for you. You can catch this on Spotify, iHeartRadio. Thank you very much, everyone.